What's going on, groupies? Man, it's about to be really fucking weird. I'm just like, the same thing. I don't know if I told you about the storage unit situation last time, but it's the same situation going on right now, man. And it's really pissing me off, man. But I'm okay. Chill, chilling, you know. But, yeah, I don't know right now. I'm just a little like, you know, because I came to the storage unit, right, with all my shit, and like a big ass backpack and a duffel bag. And then I was in my shit, and then I was trying to put the bud up in like one of the jars that I had in the storage unit, and like the fucking clerk saw me basically walking by and basically tried to kick me out and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like trying to tell her like this is not, first of all, this is not like weed. This is like hemp, CBD. Like, yes, literally. I was like, first of all, it's illegal because she said no. She said she went about, she was like no illegal substances. And then she tried to get on my ass about sitting down because she's like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to sit down or some shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? That shit offended me because I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Are you telling me not to sit down? Like, in the storage unit that I paid for, which is just a fucking garage space. You know what I'm saying? Turn into a closet. Like, are you fucking serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna make you like a little bit like, you know what I'm saying? You're not my mom's, bro. Calm down. You know? You're just the motherfucker I told to fucking watch my shit. You need to calm down. You know what I mean? You gotta overstepping your boundaries, you know? That's offended me. And then when she saw the weed, it's gotta give her okay to be like, oh yeah, no weed, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go, bro. You're fucking smoking weed up in this hole. And it's like, bro, no, I'm organizing I just told her, like, I'm just trying to organize my shit. Like, I'm not even, like, I don't even know what the fuck you on right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just organizing my shit, you know? Like, I'm not smoking weed in your fucking place, bro. I'm not even storing weed. I'm just in this hoe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just until they get the jars. Like, I didn't want to go into detail, and I feel like I don't have to do that shit because that wasn't discussed. That you get to come in and dictate what I can fucking put in the storage unit. This was not discussed. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know, of course, it goes into, probably the contract somewhere in there. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And so then I was like, shit, like, what she do? And then then she was out walking off, and I was like, I mean, this is not even illegal, to be honest. I was like, this is not illegal. You know? Like, I don't know what you're talking about and shit. Like, this is hemp. Like, what the fuck? Like, like you see me putting it into a jar that has a whole, everything on it. You know what I mean? When I say jar, I'm not talking about no regular jar. These are just like product jars. These are like just a mason jar. This is like product jars, used jars. And you know what I'm saying, in a big ass bag with the whole like logo and shit. Like, bro, this is not, like, what the fuck? Illegal substances. I was like, what the fuck? It's not illegal, bro. That's the first thing, you know what I'm saying, for me personally. Then the second thing was like, why are you all up in my face right now for me not to sit down? Like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, go somewhere else and do something else, bro. Go catch real criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? People really be trying to, like, and the psychic said it's gonna be a tower moment, so, she's like, I can't terminate your thing. I'm like, I don't care. You're being weird. She's walking off, and I was telling her, like, I mean, you're being weird. You know what I mean? You're being weird. I'm gonna let you know right now, you're being really weird, bro. Like, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear that shit. I pay you $55 a month for a fucking corner garage space. I need you to calm down and leave me alone. If I'm in this hole, I'm in this hole. Period. As long as I'm not just chilling, you know what I'm saying, at leisure, I don't want to hear it. If I'm in my storage unit doing what I've got to do with whatever's in my storage unit, then that's me in my storage unit doing whatever I got to do in my storage unit. Because what I feel like she's trying to do is trying to eliminate the fact that you have stuff in the storage unit. And whatever that's in the storage unit, you need to do what you need to do with. Period. Period. I don't give a damn if you. This is how deep it is. I don't give a damn if you have a cellular phone and you leave it in the storage unit. You get what I'm saying? And you come back in that hole every so often to use the phone. and have a conversation and use it for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, calls and stuff like that type of thing. I don't care if that's, and you have to do it there, and you have to leave it back in the storage unit. I don't care if you have to do that. Like, what are you supposed to do? Take the phone and go outside the storage unit to use the phone? That's ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's kind of like, okay, you need to calm down. You tripping right now. You get what I'm saying? Because she literally, in her mind, thinking like, we supposed to come into someone to be storing something or taking something out, and then that's it. And it's like, bro, no, I'm not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not finna do that. That makes no sense. This is a part of the whole process. And honestly, I don't even be there. Like, I wasn't even there for like probably like another 5 minutes. I just put in the rest of the weed, and the funny thing was, it's not even a big jar. It's not a mason jar, it's like it's a small little, regular jar. You get like, probably like 3.5 in or something like that, and it filled up half the jar. So it was like basically less than 3 grams. So I guess even if it was real weed, even if it was legal, like real gas, that shit would have been like still legal. It's decriminalized, you know what I'm saying, for a reason. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's like, once again, like, what are you talking about? You're tripping right now. And that's like, I'm not in here storing weed. I'm not in here storing weed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a personal use. This is, you know what I mean? Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, she took it somewhere else where it's like, bro, get out of my face, bro. That's why I go hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I go hard people like that real quick, because I think like I can't tolerate. It's like, you need to calm down, get out of my face. And a lot of, and I'm say a lot of black people are like that, bro, with other black people, and I don't appreciate that. A lot of black people are like that in general with people. A lot of black people are like that, and that shit is, I'm sorry, a very unattractive trait. Sorry, it's not even like nothing, bro. It screams insecurity. It screams you're a loser, and it's like, you really need to stop doing that shit. Like, always thinking you're hard and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? To the point where everything gotta be hard. It's like, man, fuck you, bro. You're a fucking pussy ass bitch. Straight the fuck up. All that hooping and hollering is the most weakest shit in the fucking world, bro. That's the first thing. That's why I don't get like that. I just get like that when it's like, motherfucker, because when you're dealing with people like that, you gotta switch. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could be gentlemen about this, or we can get into some gangster shit. You gotta really be on that level. Because, like, motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers be entitled in their perception and their emotions. And they will, like, literally just, like, trip out and shit based off of something that doesn't make logical or ethical sense. And they don't know how to explain or articulate themselves, or even express themselves sometimes. It's that deep. I ain't your therapist, and I'm not your parent, so I can't really help you. You know what I mean? You're just shit out of luck. And that's just the fastest of life. Like, exactly the same. It's funny because a lot the psychic was saying all this type of shit. He was just like right now, like, you deserve to be happy. He's like exactly. That's why I'm going off. Like, like, the guy has little these generational shorts or whatever on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen him with the glasses. And he be making fun of the millennials, like, sorry, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm just trying to, like, exactly. And you're like, okay, millennials, like, yeah, we're kind of pushovers like that, but not really, though. Because we grew up in a generation where it was like, okay, you got to behave a certain way still. So we like, hey, are we on the behavior thing, or are we just cool? You know what I mean? Millennials are on this level of, like, we were our parents and we had to live life and be a part of, like, the social situation. Then it was just like the internet, basically, your phone, or like the game, or those type of like things or whatever, or just chilling in general, but mostly on the phone or internet, where it's like, okay, I can do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? Type thing. So, So yeah, we come in situations like, okay, what's the deal? So millennials can be really, like, be taken advantage of if not they're not put in the right place. You know what I'm saying? With that energy, because people are gonna take advantage of it, and that's why I've learned too. So for me, it's like, I don't play that, bro. Like, I'm really pretty much like, nah. I'm really over it, bro. I'm really not having it. I'm super sweaty right now. I want to go in the shade, but I'm charging my stuff right here. I'm gonna have to do that right now because it's too goddamn hot. Like, this is like, come on, bro. Type hot. Hit some shade, man. Golly. That is ridiculous. And the reason why it's super, super hot is because the humidity. Houston's humidity is ridiculous. It's either hot and humid in Houston. Not really, though. Sometimes you have those windy days. We have a long, we're right next to the equator, so we got a lot of sun. You know, not a lot of trees. I mean, we have a lot of trees, but I mean wind, like, the wind to hit the hills. We don't have a lot of hills, so, like, you know what I'm saying? The wind doesn't really move up and down and crash, you know, make it nice and windy, you know. And then right next to the sea, the ocean, so a lot of hurricane-ish type of things. And the square feet in Houston is bigger, so, like, a cloud might not be big enough for a whole, like, the whole place. Like, it might be a Walmart. Half the Walmart is covered in rain because of like one cloud, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how that thing works. Whew, man. And you had to get out that heat real quick. It was unbearable. Oh, my God. But, yeah, back to what I was trying to say. So, that's why I'm just like, man, I just can't believe this, man, when it comes to this, like, things like this, like the storage unit, like, I have the power to terminate you. I'm just like, I'm looking at her like, I don't care, bro. Like, what? I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care at all. I don't know what she's on right now, man. And I think the whole thing they're trying to really push is like, well, you know, they're trying to run game. It's like they feel like, well, you need a place to put your stuff, and we have a place to put your stuff, so do whatever we say. And it's just like, it's annoying. It's starting to annoy me, you know, because you're just like, okay, like, you're getting in the way of simple things. When I was trying to order, I sat down and I literally have 6 like drawer cubbies and like 6 drawer cubbies on the other side. And like, I need to go up to the bottom, and there's things in there I gotta organize, like papers, some jars, you know what I'm saying? I need to find, you know, just like, you know, I need to find gloves, right? I need to find baby wipes, right? You know what I'm saying? I need to clip my toenails. Then I have a toenail clipper. It could be in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the top is just mostly clothes, like hats. I have a drawer for socks, underwear, you know, shirts, shorts, pants, things like that. So those are like the first top. You know what I'm saying? So the top one is like weed. Some of my weed shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can just grab it and go, whatever. You know? But like, what the fuck? That's why I was like, bro, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, you're doing too much. Like, I feel like that's just too much, bro. Like, if I'm at a storage unit and I'm rolling up a joint and shit, like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, come on, bro. But I'm not finna smoke that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the fuck, that'd be different if I'm smoking that shit. I'm not finna smoke that shit. I'm putting that shit into a jar, bro. Like, I'm not smoking no fucking weed. And then if I wasn't, like, bro, it's just annoying shit, you know? Like they act like you really about to smoke a fucking joint. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker, I'm sorry, I'm going in right now. I'm a little too loud. You know what I'm saying? This kid's here. So I'm a little emotional. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you have to understand what I'm trying to say. How, like, it's like, what? It's like when I work, and I always hear my manager talk about the girl got fired because she left the beer in the cooler. And it's like, I be thinking, like, you know what I mean? Like, you act like she left acid, you know what I'm saying? Or bleach dripping over, like, on top of the sauce or something. You act like she did something. How did you lose money in this situation? How did you, like, what went wrong? What could have went wrong? And what difference would it made if she wasn't drunk? It's like, you know what I mean? Or, is she? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm just tired of people, and we're tired of this shit right now. My generation, nah, bro, I'm tired. We can't do it, man. This generation, like, nah. I kind of can't wait for Gen Alpha to see how their generation is going to take on the world, because I don't think they want to deal with this, bro. I don't think they're going to deal with this type of nonsense, bro. I'm just gonna be real. I think they're gonna when they get in the position of power, they're gonna fucking change the way the world is, man. Because I'm just thinking they're gonna change it because I see my nephew, and it's just like you could see certain things, and I see my mom's, and I'm just like, dang, bro. I see the generational gap so far. And remember, my mom's old school because she's from a foreign country, you know. So at a particular time, you know, they had older things, and they come from they're not just developed, so they have a little more traditional customs. You know how that should go. And so, like, I'm seeing how she act versus or thinks how versus my nephew, how him being Gen Alpha and born in America and whatnot. You know, and I'm just like, man, it's like it's crazy sometimes because you be thinking like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. You know, it's like, oh my god, you're smoking weed at the storage unit. This is not appropriate behavior. It's like, man, get the fuck out of my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how, bro, you have no idea how I felt about that shit. Because I literally was just putting it in the jar. I was literally taking that shit out of the bag and putting it in a secure something, you know what I'm saying, in a jar. That's literally all I was doing. Literally all I was doing. And it did not take me forever, bro. Because it wasn't even a lot, bro. You know, and so for her to be like in my face like that and sneak up on me, because she scared the shit out of me too. So I know she snuck up on me. And I was like, nah, bro. And it was that's what I'm saying. She be doing obvious shit. Like, she obvious. She's too obvious. I know there's cameras. Yeah, I know there's no door. So I have to go through the fucking, you know what I'm saying, garage type door. So I fucking put my code in and I ain't got a car. So I come in and the shit just left open for a little bit. You get what I'm saying? There's all types of little things I know might annoy and make people feel like, oh, that don't look right, or that don't look bad, but it's like, why do I give a fuck? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, why do I give a fuck? To make you feel some type of way. Man, eat my shit and die. I don't give a fuck about how you fucking feel, let alone if you breathe, motherfucker. It's like, get the fuck away from me. I'm paying you for one fucking thing, to keep my shit in here. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need you to do. I need you to shut the fuck up and go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need from you. Or let me just take my money back and get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't be kicking me out. You know what I'm saying? And I leave my stuff in here. This is my stuff. I paid you to leave it here. And you're kicking me out. And I don't care what you're kicking me out for. I haven't done anything. And you know I haven't done anything. I'm tired of that shit, bro. It's like, stop. You're being weird. I told her, you being. I told her straight up, like, you being weird. I'm tired of motherfuckers being weird. That's how Jamal be like. Jamal, I can't tolerate that type of nonsense. I cannot tolerate it. I took it from my parents and my family for so long that that's probably my little problem. There's some things I can't deal with certain toxic behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, it's unacceptable, bro. Like, when you're trying to level up in life, and not just money, I'm talking about like actual, like, living a life that you want to live. You get what I'm saying? You cannot be dealing with this type of nonsense because it's regressive, degenerative nonsense. You get what I'm saying? So you're going backwards. Instead of, like, first of all, you have to think, be critical, think logically, you have to be organized, you have to be ethical. You can't waste time on pretending that you don't know something just because you're scared of what you know. You can't be in this you know what I mean? This reprobate, just constantly going, you know what I'm saying? Reliving your trauma out back to the goddamn fool. I ain't got time for that, bro. Hell no. That's why we dealing with our traumas. That's why we fucking deal with these emotions. That's why we deal with spirituality. That's why we deal with the inner child. We deal with our feelings. We sit with our feelings. And so we do all this type of work. But it's annoying when you're around these people. They're just so toxic. They're so toxic. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like, do I have to be a therapist for everybody, bro? And then the fucking thing is, they're not gonna fucking listen. This bitch at work, my coworker, has been in the fucking country for 9 motherfucking months, my nigga. 9 months. I am 30 years old. I've been here my entire life. Not only in America. I've been in this fucking neighborhood my entire life, and you're trying to sit here and talk to me and then be like, after you say something where you say, am I right or am I wrong, and I'm already agreeing with you and listening to you. It's like, and then after all that I tell you, like, straight up, like, I tell you the bottom line, like, this is what it really is. That's on you. That's on you. You know? You don't want to accept it? It's like my brother. Same thing, my brother. I used to tell people things. They don't want to listen. That's one thing I cannot stand. This is why I have the fucking, the right to sound psychic and shit. You tell somebody some shit like, yeah, the bottom line is this is what the situation is, and they go like, oh, no, no, no. They about to go through a world of hurt and a world of disappointment because they don't want to face the facts of reality. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to face the facts of reality because they have their own perception. I mean, and I'm gonna tell y'all already know, y'all not stupid, y'all wise like me, y'all know what I'm talking about. If I'm gonna tell you the scenario, so basically, saying that the store manager is like, she don't care about the job or whatever. She don't care. She's very mean. She don't care, and she's very mean. What makes you say she's mean? Well, of course, her actions and all that. But why the word mean, though? Think about it. When you to identify somebody as mean, you have to identify with the victim, the person being abused, which means you have to identify as a victim. How do you flip that or transmute that energy? You just ignore it. You don't care. You let the motherfucker talk. Like, okay, yeah. Hot water, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I cool down. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But that's what I'm talking about, It's like, it's that type of mentality where I do not like, bro. It's like, I'm trying to tell her. I told her it's because the manager, I said, I don't think she even really wants this job. That's why she doing that shit, Like, it's a fucking fast food job. No matter how you want to look at it, how you want to deal with it, I don't care how you want to cut that shit. Look at that shit, none of that shit. Nobody likes doing this. This is the worst job you could possibly have. I'm just letting you know, in real life, like, I'm saying, socially, economically, it's the worst job you could have. That's why you're working with 16-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? You have to respect and understand that. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why you have your position is because you're a 35-year-old woman, you know what I'm saying, from a whole other country and shit. That's the only reason why you have this job. Because they know you don't understand a lot of things in this country, so they know they can take advantage of you. You have to be very critical about it. She don't know all that shit. And it's like, she don't understand, like, these are the realities of what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she's too emotional. And it's like, you getting too much in your feelings. You're taking it too personal. That's why you saying she's mean. You know what I mean? I'm not taking it personal. I'm looking at it from her perspective. She's not mean. She's frustrated. She's frustrated, bro. You already know what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're all adults here. Like, there's no reason to be talking like a kid. Like, oh, she's mean. Like, you're an adult. How many mean people have you met in your life since you were born? Like, make it make sense. No, she's probably frustrated. Now, if she can't deal with her situation and get over it, then you're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, get them out the way. Period. In my personal experience, the best thing is just to ignore their existence. That's what they do to the queers. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. I don't know. Wait a minute. Don't come for me. You know what I'm saying? Don't come for me. But yeah, shit, man. It's crazy. I was like, man, like, shit. Whatever she want to do, what she gonna do, bro. We gonna figure it out, man. I don't even care. If she want to terminate my shit, I'll just go get another storage unit. Call me an Uber up. You know what I'm saying? Get another storage unit. I don't even care. I really, really don't care. You know what I mean? I really, really don't care. At this point, all I care about now is getting myself a car. It's cheaper than getting my own place. You know what I'm saying? Getting my own place right now, because, like, a car is a fixed price, so at least I can meet the price. You know what I'm saying? I can save up to get that thing, and I'll have it, and I wouldn't have to be like in weird, awkward positions and places, and things be a little more smooth when I leave and go places. Like I don't have to bring all my shit with me, type shit. So, and then I don't have to carry. I don't have to like worry about habits or anything. Like I feel like I'm still gonna have. It'd be nice to have a storage unit. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm leave all my shit in my car. I'd rather just do that. You know, the gym membership thing. Like I'm still, of course, gonna do that, but I'm definitely gonna get a different gym. But all that type of shit. But I know as soon as I get a car, it's a fucking done. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I'm gonna go through real quick. It's like I've been looking for jobs on Indeed and shit like that. It's forever. And it's like the only time to get a good job is when it's like out. It's either inside the city of Houston or the middle of Houston or in the city, the city type thing, like the or inner city or the outer city. You know what I'm saying? Of Houston. It's never like in places like A-Leaf, like this place where my mom is from and shit. It's never places like this on this side of town. It's always like in either the city or like right outside the city. And very like corporate like places. You know what I'm saying? And then Austin, that's where the corporate office of Indeed is. The actual. So I was in downtown Austin one time walking around. I saw that shit. I was like, what the fuck? I saw it said Indeed. And I looked up and there was a big ass Indeed sign on this big ass building, tall ass building. And I was like, oh shit, this is the headquarters. I'm like, oh shit, this is where it go down, baby. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is why it's so easy for me to get a job, because it's like Indeed got all the jobs and shit, and they just ought to be having them, And people have money there, so they have better jobs. So all the simple jobs nobody's gonna take, nobody has. So like, it's a lot of workload. They need you. They're gonna hire you. You're gonna get paid good because they need somebody to do it. They're gonna pay you just to do it, And that's what I'm saying. It's like those type of things, like But here it's like everybody want to do the same job because like. They're fucking foreigners. You know what I mean? They're uneducated. They come from humble beginnings. They come from the hood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. They come from the hood, or they come from like, you know what I'm saying, a different country, and that's their humble beginnings. Or they come from low income families or something like that. So many words. That's what these people are doing out here, and that's why it's like it's annoying being in Houston, because you can't find a simple job. You know what I mean? And so, that changes the whole, like, those dynamics, not finding a job, but the dynamics that created that are always in play. So you have to be mindful when moving up. So now if you know that, you can't rely on just a simple ass job anymore, because it's just not reliable. They're reliable when they're there. Like, if we needed, I don't know, somebody to do something. We needed people cutting people's hair in whatever area you're in. It's like, like, that would make sense. For you to sit there and try to get a job. You know what I'm saying? But when the job market is full, it's like you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to mess with it. So the thing about opportunity is when it's popular enough in people's minds to actually create a sale, right? Like, actually create a pitch. Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. But, the problem is, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to making money, you don't really want it to be too popular that people are. You want everybody to. That's why people like. That's why everybody wants to become famous, because that's essentially the ultimate status of money. Because about fame, the thing about fame is everybody is going to give you money, and nobody's going to take the money from you. You get what I'm saying? Like, nobody's trying to be Will Smith. Will Smith is Will Smith. He can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Nobody's like, oh, I'm trying to be better than Will Smith. Nobody's trying to do that. And if you think about famous people on that level of entertainment levels, they really didn't like spark up till, like, you know what I'm saying, like, on a realistic level, I would say, well, they've always been there. But I just think, like, when it comes to, like, the hero aspect of them, like, the lore behind, like, oh, yeah, like, Richard Pryor was so famous going here in that country, this country, selling out stadiums and still not stadiums and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're thinking like, oh, I want to be like that one day. Like, that's not real, bro. That's not how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the money they made at that time. That's what they call that money. But as soon as it gets made, like as soon as it's in the process of being made, that's old money. As soon as like it's like, okay, we're executing the plan, that's old money. You know? That's what I'm trying to explain. That's what I'm just like tripping. You see what I'm saying? I did my hair. I washed and conditioned and put some hair lotion in it. It feels so soft and fluffy right now. Yeah. And it's clean. At least for the most part. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it though. Probably get a twist right now too. But I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyways. So yeah, I just don't know, man. It's like it's just crazy, bro. Dealing with all this type of thing. Like I really just was saying, like I'm just now you start talking about what I deal with, and now like she's like, oh, you gotta leave right. So last time she did that to me, I couldn't get into the storage unit the next day, and it really fucked me up because I had to sleep, you know, with no blanket, and you know what I'm saying, like. It's just that like work clothes are in there, you know, all that type of. It's just like really inconvenient, you know, for her to do that, and it's like for what? And I'm just like I'm getting tired of people that are like that. Like I deal with that on the job. I work with people like that. I'm tired of people like being. I hate to say this, but it's the truth. I'm tired of being nice to people that don't deserve to be. You know what I mean? That don't deserve you to be nice to. I'm tired of people feeling entitled to your energy and entitled to things and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of that shit. That's what I'm getting tired of for the most part. I'm not saying people need to be fucking like, but I just think people need to be a little bit fucking more nicer. And stop trying to fucking be so motherfucking like authoritative and shit. Because it comes out of nothing. And the thing that makes it the worst is it literally comes out of the fact that you proposition with them. You have a bond with them, and they think they can take advantage of you. It's like, that's just why I cannot stand. That's why I told her, I was like, oh, yeah, so she's like, I have to do all this shit. I called the manager, and she didn't want to answer. And, like, and I was like, so she's taking advantage of you, you feel like? She's like, yeah. I'm like, shit. I mean, you know, I understand you taking advantage. You feel like she's taking advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just pull off the. You know what I'm saying? Pull off the gas. That's all I'm trying to say. You ain't got to push on the gas. Push off the gas. But she probably don't even know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? I can't even use that analogy because she don't even know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee. I'm saying her country, she don't even say females don't drive. You know what I'm saying? Females don't drive in her country. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like, real talk though. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been peep game on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, been peep game on that thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my friend. Oh, yeah. He was like, hey, I had sex with, you know, that shit. Dave Chappelle, I had sex with Katie. I had sex with Katie, too. And he was like, I had sex with Katie, too, man. He was like, damn. Oh, you guys had sex with Katie? He's like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I felt like when it comes to like information. I'm thinking like, duh, bitch, I've been knowing about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Been. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about? Like, I've been knowing like this they gonna take advantage of you. Well, but that's not really even fair though. You know, I'm not like, oh, but you dumb. I'm not saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, yeah, I've been knowing about that, but like that was kind of I want to say like it was obvious, but it's not too obvious if you're not prepared. And it's not about being gullible. That's the part that is most frustrating, is that people think that you're gullible. No, the other person, you're a liar. No, like just keep it real. Like that's the people don't want to talk about. Like they want to, oh, you're gullible. No, you just lied, bro. You lied. You stole. You cheated. You know what I mean? Which makes no sense. Once again, it makes no sense. And that's what you're gonna do forever, bro. You get what I'm saying? You forever gonna do that, you know, until somebody catches you, and when they catch you, it's a done deal. Period. You know, are you a lying, stealing, cheating person? You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro, you're a scumbag. That's what it comes down to. You're a scumbag. I know who you are at the end of the day. I know who you people. I know people. You're saying the people you deal with. You know what I'm saying? You know the people you're dealing with. You know. I know. I know. You know. You know. I already know you're a scumbag. I already know you're a scumbag. You know. Yeah, that's how I get down. Like, it's like I say that because like when I was in Austin, that's when I got most taken advantage of. Like they were telling me to clock out and try to close the store. Like first of all, do you even understand? Like closing the store is like a job within itself. I literally used to work at a 5-star restaurant, and closers would close the store. Like we'd have a company come in and they would do the floor, clean that shit up. I was part of dish crew. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like there's people that close the store. You know what I'm saying? And they get paid for that. You know, you're not gonna tell me to clock out and then you know it's one thing to sit here and stand around for 8 hours throwing frozen patties on a grill, you know what I mean, and then slapping stuff together and wrapping it up, right? That's one thing. But to sit there and tell me that literally after all that time you got all this caked up stuff on the grill, you telling me to literally like go get Coca-Cola and throw it on the grill and it's hot and then cut it off so it can cool down and just get this other thing and these dudes super, you know what I mean, crusty, oily ass gloves and shit to like scrape this thing so you won't get burned and shit. You get what I'm saying? And then oil and juices are flying everywhere. Like, bro, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's more dangerous and harder than the actual job itself. But you want me to clock out for that? That makes no sense. And then you know that's illegal, right? I knew this since I was 16 out of my first job. It was like they told me to clock back in, continue working. And when I found out, that's when I found out, oh, it's illegal for you to work without getting paid. Duh. You know what I'm saying? It's almost to where you can literally call like your boss or something and be like, yeah, I didn't get my check or something, and they'll mail that right back out to you because they know like you can get the whole lawsuit on them and then get them for thousands. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't. That's the reason why they don't play with that. They'll give you your $500 check or whatever because you know. So they'll give you your $500 check. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's way better than you know having you know your whole you know it's way better than having you know what I'm saying like a $20,000 you know what I'm saying like lawsuit or something. You know, so that's pretty much what that's about. You know, so that's the reason why it's like they'll mail it out to you. I lost track of or whatever. Um, but yeah, man, like I don't know. Anyways, I'm just saying, like you know, I kind of told her this job is not a good job. Like I try to be honest with her, like you know, try to be down to earth and level. You can't do that with people. It's like it's the fake era, bro. This is so fake. That's why I say I don't exist. You know what I mean? Because I'm so real. I don't even exist. No, that's what it comes down to. I'm so real, I don't even exist. I'm like a mythical creature or something. But no, seriously though. I told you. This is how I told you. This that I don't know what is going on right now. It's like I guarantee if I was sitting over there though, in the blazing hot sun, burning like a Chris, like a raisin, sitting like a raisin in the sun. But as soon as you're in the shade, it's like, oh, I don't know. What is this like? No, I'm here because I'm like You see what I'm saying? Like it's like wow. And then you would think like it's not like there's a window right here. You know what I mean? The windows right there. People walking by. No, that's not enough to make me seem normal. No, no? Okay. No. I sound like I'm drunk, don't I? I sound like no. You know what I'm saying? The harassment, like these people be harassing, man. They be harassing. That's all they do around here is harass people. And it's just like we can be weird, bro. I don't like that shit. I don't like being harassed, bro. People don't even. We in the hood. People don't even understand that harassment's a real thing. Like being bothered, like somebody just come around just like bothering you, and you're like, what? Trying to make situations out of situations. That's like, no, bro. Like you're being weird right now. You being a Karen and you not even the customer. You know what I'm saying? Like how you being a Karen and you not even the customer. Like y'all be on some other level. That's why I be like, oh yeah. You take your meds this morning? Yeah, y'all crazy. I'm crazy. And I'm just talking to y'all, but like, no, these people are literally crazy. There's a movie I watched, a schizophrenic movie. He's like, your daughter is now experiencing thought projection. This is surely a sign of schizophrenia. And everywhere you go, people be, hey man, you wearing them Jordans because you a blood? Like, you like, no, I just like the color red. There's like a lot of colors and shit. Like, no, man, oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But y'all already know, man. These people, man, they're something else, bro. That's why, you know what I'm saying? It's the apocalypse. I ain't preacher, you know what I'm saying? Can't go outside, man. Anyways, though. I'm over it, man. I'm so over it. I don't give a nut. I don't give a squirrel nutsack, man. That's how I personally feel when it comes to a lot of things right now. Because people are just it's too much. I'm tired of feeling like, that's what, like I said, the psychic was saying, like, we deserve to be happy. He's like, you deserve to be yourself. And it's like, exactly. It's like, we're tired of, like, the extraness, And it's like, even me, I'm at work, you know what I'm saying? And the guy was like, you learned a little bit of Spanish and shit. I was like, okay, yeah. And I kind of laughed it off and shit, because I'm like, okay, I talked about that, like, what I'm saying, the Spanish speakers. Ugh, but I'm chill because I'm like, I started thinking about it today. I was going to the store, I was like, yeah, I think it's time for me to, like, start, like, And then, like, people are like, I don't know, everybody's like, tripping right now. Everybody's really on some, like, spring energy's coming in right now, like I said. The spring spiritual energy's coming in, so, let me try to remember everything I can remember real quick. It was actually like Donatello, the brains, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about you, planting seeds right now, right on the full-fledged energy of that Raphael energy. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta be creative right now, you know what I'm saying? But not creative like create something. But you just gotta like know how to maneuver. You gotta know how to maneuver. You know what I mean? You have to know how to. Right now, these times, these spring energy times, you're gonna have to know how to like switch it up, code switch, and all types of things like that. You have to know how to maneuver and not, be like detective, basically. Right now, for the most part, you gotta know how to do that. So. Yeah. But they're just waiting for that, bro. Like, it's just, I don't care, man. I just don't care anymore. I don't care if people think I'm homeless. I don't care what they think. They think I'm a pedophile. I've been literally, like, oh, man, it's like my mind is like, ugh. Like, my mind hurt when that happened, bro. When I got arrested because they thought I was a pedophile, like, that literally had me on some, like, yeah, that's when I knew. That's when I knew in life, like, yeah, motherfuckers is, no. You know what I mean? Like, nah, this is how y'all get down. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, no. At that point, it's like, nah, bro. Man, whatever though. I'm not even. I really don't even care at this point. I really don't care. I'm not even here for all that. I'm not even here for all that. Just here to sit here, chill, eat the bananas. You get what I'm saying? Charge my fucking phone. That's all I'm here for. If you want to start, a case. You know what I'm saying? You want to pretend it's the CIA. You want to be a freaking Power Ranger. You know what I'm saying? You want to be rescue heroes. You want to be, I don't know, what TV show y'all be watching? Well, I don't even know. Y'all watch Power. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want to be, this Power. What's that show? Not Power. God dang, I remember the show with the singers and, dang, I can't remember the show. Damn. Y'all love that show back in the day. You know what I'm saying? God dang, can't remember the show though. Not even at all. I can't remember the name at all. Dang. It's like a tip of my, it's kind of there, but it's foggy. It's like, I want to just be like, but I forgot. Man. Oh well. Is it Terrence Howard? I think Terrence Howard's in the show. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, y'all want that, bro. Y'all love it. I tell you, because I'm a very non-drama person. But y'all love the drama. And that's why I realized, man, I'm telling you, it's deep. Because the thing is, a lot of things that we do, we don't even know why we do them. Majority of people on the earth, on the planet, do not know what they're doing or why they're doing it. In all reality, they might have a situational circumstance they have to complete, like a mission almost, but they really don't know what's behind it all. You get what I'm saying? Especially in these modern times, you're dealing with very much a man-made world. You get what I'm saying? You think, even on that aspect, it's like you think what you live in life, but you're not even really living real life. You know what I mean? Like you're walking on concrete and driving on concrete that somebody made. If they didn't do that, it'd be just like dirt, or it might just be bush or trees. You get what I'm saying? How you gonna traverse through that? It changes the whole perspective. When you look at certain things. But, in a certain way. But that's all I'm trying to explain. It's just, I'm tired of the extra. It's just so extra, bro. I deal with that at work a lot. That's why I'm very much kind of like annoyed right now. I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. I do not want to deal with that right now. I don't want to deal with any assholes right now. Like, I don't got time for that right now. I will fuck somebody up type shit. with my prayers. With my prayers now. You know what I'm saying? With my prayers. But yeah, I would though. You know what I'm saying? I really would. Because I can't tolerate that. I tolerate it at work. I think it's a little too much. And so like, I try to tolerate, this last Wednesday, man, you have no idea. Like, I tolerated it. It's just like, it was just a simple situation where we were missing some food from the order, and we didn't even make it yet. And so, the way we got it, we have to prep a whole rack of it. So I went to the freezer to do something else that my manager told me to do, and I saw the rack there. I was missing a few pieces. I put the pieces in there. I take out, I go out the freezer. I'm like, hey, I got what you wanted, but at the same time, I found these. And I was explaining to him, like, we need for the order. I'm not supposed to even be touching food because, I'm saying, I don't have my food handlers. But I'm sitting here like, okay, like, you want me to sub? But sometimes, they might be like, yeah, just throw it in there. So I was like, yeah, I'm saying. And plus, you don't want to cook anything without them knowing, so they don't think you cooking food for yourself or something like that. So if you eat food, you know what I'm saying? They're not like, oh, you make, you know what I'm saying? So it's some type of situation or whatever, right? So I'm just like, hey, like, what's up with this? Like, you want me to throw it in there? I'm about to tell him, like, hey, I found this rack. I was telling him, I found a rack of wings or whatever. And we throw it in there. Before you finish, he started, like, gaslighting me immediately. Like, hey, what did they order? And people that are waiting for their food. And I'm sitting there looking like, and I lost my shit. Like, you could see it in my face. Like, I was, like, angry, bro. Like, that was not even the face, really. It was an angry face. I know what kind of face I make. It's just like, it's that face that, that Ragnar makes when he was, like, I don't know. No, is it Ragnar? No, I don't think it's Ragnar. But it's like it's that. It's a certain face I make. It's like shock. I'd be shocked and shit. Like I look shocked. You know what I'm saying? But also angry at the same time. And then at the person. That's how I be looking like. And you know now I'm very much like I snap. That's when I ain't lying. That's when the thing snap. Like anytime you see me do that, I know. If you ever catch me, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, if you hit me with that face, that's when it's like you drive my patience. Like it's like you have to be eliminated, not physically. I'm just saying like I'm done with you. You know what I mean? If you start to physically harm me now, I'm doing to harm you. That's all it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? Like it's done. We're done talking now. It's time to fight, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it works. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get down. Like it's time to fight. And it's like, that was not really more of a fight. It was just more like, oh, that's what you want to do. All right, whatever, bro. I'm on, you know what I mean? And I don't care because I'm like, I'm here for 8 hours, man. Whether they get their food or not, whether we do a good job or not, I don't care. I'm getting paid because I'm only here for my 8 hours, man. And it's like, you know, I'm not saying that to be cocky or anything. It's just like, you're being weird right now. You know? It's like, make their food. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just, it's like, what? You told me to go in there and get the things, and I got what we needed so we can get their food out. You're making their food. Then you want me to go up there after I just took their order to go ask them what they need? How about you? I don't know, like, what do you think this is? It's not a race, like who could do better. You know, who's better, me or you? Just make the pizzas, bro, and I'll help you here and there. I'm gonna take their orders, and while you're making their pizzas, I'm gonna help you here and there. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you take your meds this morning. That's why I feel like with people like, do you take your meds this morning? You all right? You good? Okay, then calm down. Think or something. I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like people have been tripping lately. I don't know what they're putting in the food or water. It's the water. It has to be the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on? You know, like it's just people be tripping right now, and I think I've dealt with enough of that. You know what I'm saying? The whole 2020, you know what I'm saying? Epidemic or whatever. I mean, epidemic. The whole pandemic. You know what I'm saying? The whole pandemic situation. You know what I'm saying? The chaos of that, you know what I mean? Hyperinflation of last year, you know what I'm saying? And the nonsense of that. Like, I'm really just over all this, bro. And I'm just at a point where I'm just like, I'm tired of it. Like, it's like, y'all need to stop. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm telling you, like, it's like, something I'm just like, yo, this is not it. Y'all need to chill. I'm just like, I'm at that point in my personal, as an adult. I'm just too grown, man. I'm too grown. And when I say I'm too grown, I just, you know, I'm laughing because I'm like, man, I saw the first episode, right, of, what's that movie called and shit? I'm laughing because, like, yeah, it's The Walking Dead. The new season that came out, the ones that lived with Rick, you know what I'm saying? They had a free episode on Shudder, you know what I'm saying? So I had to take a look and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, it's like he said, like, for the ones that think for themselves and shit, like, they get eliminated. And he's like, why am I not eliminated? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, exactly, bro. You know, you feel that way, and it's like, but to me, at this particular time, you know, because the thing about me is, I'm not just like certain people. I'm not just head forward. I'm not just like straight on. You know, I always, like, I'm the fucking third born in my family, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have this mentality of, like, being a yes man. I have a very yes man attitude. Funny thing is, they're making a movie right now. I know y'all saw it. It's a thing called The Discovery of Black Witches or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's only black people and shit. And they like, yo, this shit. There's a trailer, commercial scene where he's like, why are you so nice and shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, exactly, bro. Like, that's the type of person I am. Like, I be nice as fuck, be friendly and shit, and people still be like, oh my God. Like, it's like, bro, you be thinking, like, it's just something in the mind that just kind of clicks, like, okay, you have a mental disorder. No matter how you want to look at it, you're going to feel that way. If, like, you're not serving this, why are you giving this? Like, it's just the craziest thing to me sometimes. how people are like, you know? You know? It's something else, man. Sometimes y'all don't know because y'all haven't seen it. Y'all gotta see, like, a monkey literally, that little test they have with the monkey, and he's just getting shocked every time. And then, like, they give him something that doesn't shock him, but then he goes to shock himself out for entertainment. You know what I mean? It's like, you know how humans are. Like, you know how people are, bro. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain, you know, at the end of the day, like, what, you know what I mean? You can read them. And that's what that's when it just gets sad. It's just like, oh, I don't want to do this with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you feel like, I don't want to do this with you no more. You know what I mean? Because they can't let it go. You know what I mean? They don't know how to let it go because they've never had loss. You know, they've never really lost before. And they don't understand what they're doing. At a certain point, it becomes pathetic. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I ain't a lot like Mr. Freeze and shit and Batman, how you trying to save his wife. Like, bro, your wife is motherfucking dead, bro. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do not know how to let it go. And that's the problem when you can't, people are high spiritual, four-dimensional beings, and that's past, you know what I'm saying? That's just on a planetary level, you know what I'm saying? We cannot be around these lower level beings. We just can't. Because it's not even like emotions, and it's on some like psychological level. You look at them like on a psychological level, like they mentally messed up, bro. And that's what you start. You know what I'm saying? You can't help, and it's like, you know. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I say this because I've seen other people like this. In your 20s, you don't really notice this because, I'm not gonna go into exactly why, but you don't really notice this. For many different reasons. I mean, let's be honest, you're just getting into the world, you know? You're just taking it day by day. You know what I'm saying? You don't really notice it until you're in your 30s, I feel like, where you're just like, yeah, they need to calm down because I'm not their therapist and this is just their business. You know? They need to calm down. Or whatever. You're like, nah, they need to, because like when I was like 26, I had a job at this factory. It was a pretty high paying job. That's what kind of like put me up there. You know what I'm saying? And like, I didn't really know what to do with my my supervisor, if you want to say. You know what I mean? Like, he was in charge of like our group or whatever, like, that was working on this one machine. Like, no, like, he was kind of crazy, bro. Like, low key. Him and another guy, you know what I'm saying? He used to work the main machine that made all the material for our machines, you know what I'm saying, that we were using. So, yeah, like, nah, man, it was weird. And I'm gonna say what I have to say. Like, I grew up watching like Blue Skies Media. I don't know if y'all know him. He made some incel videos or whatever. Like, dude was like talking about like how he has I think he has the same type of job, factory job, whatever, warehouse. And then he was like, he's like, I don't make friends at work. I just go to work and I shut up. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, oh, because he was complaining about being lonely. And in the comments, they were like, oh, well, you have friends at work, you can go socialize. He was like, everybody's like, go to work and socialize. He's like, I don't socialize at work. And at the time, I'm thinking, like, that's stupid. Like, well, then that's why you're crazy. But now, then when I had to experience that, like, don't do that, bro. And then people, you see videos, people telling you, like, people at work are not your friends. It's for real. They are really not your friends, and it's crazy. It's crazy because they're, like, in your life, though. Like, I see my managers that I hate literally more than I see, like, my damn nephew and kids. Like, that shit crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And you be thinking, like, after 6 months that you work at this company, you're like, man, I hate you. Like, for real. Like, through and through. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I hate you because of work, or I hate you, like, in real life. You know what I'm saying? Or what? Like, you don't really know shit. It'd be weird, bro. But I had to come to the conclusion that, like, no, all of it is interconnected, because it is. People want to, that's how people are so stupid. That's how, these mortals end up being so stupid, because they love to do things like that and separate these situations. But you really see straight up, like, no, man, a lot of these are interconnected, man. Like, I even look at it myself, like, the reason why I have this shitty job, the real reason why I'm in this position is because I was needy. You get what I'm saying? And so I came back to, like, like, what's the word? Came back to Houston to get closure with my family. And that messed up my bank account. Like, I can't even. Like, it was tragic. Like, you have to understand the level of, like, damn. And I didn't realize it until, like, past the end. Way past the end. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just so sad because I didn't catch it. And this is the first time I've done something like this where I didn't catch it. And it's like, oh, man, I hate that. I hate when I have those positions. And so, like, it took a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-reflection, not emotionally, just like in sequences of your life and things and psychology and just everything, and so you realize so many different things and how you want to maneuver now because now you know what to do, but you can't do that because you lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a loser, If you never worked for the company before, you can still get hired, but if you got hired and you got fired, you know what I'm saying, you can't get rehired. You know what I'm saying? So, it's those type of things that, come into play. So, I mean, it's really crazy. Like, I learned so many different things. So, like, people at work, like, I'd be at work thinking, like, I used to think, I have my favorites, everybody got their work besties, and I had to come to the conclusion that I don't even like them. Like, I don't, like, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to do that with my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm too much of an inspiration to myself to actually, you know what I'm saying, to do this, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, what's what I'm looking for? Like, it's like, I can't sit here and, like, pretend. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say, basically. I can't pretend because it's like, it's weird, bro. It's almost like a dissociation. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, almost like you're pretending all the time. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, because of manners and being cordial or whatever. But like sometimes, at times, it's like, you don't really want all that, bro. And I think everybody kind of has that mentality at the end of the day sometimes, where they don't want to go by the book. You know what I mean? And they're just like, bro, I'm not trying to hear that. I think things just do what they gotta do, especially when you know what it is. It's like that. It's like that one scene, in that movie, and he was like, "Can I get a cheeseburger?" And he was like, "Oh, we don't serve that. We don't something like that. You have to get the hamburger." Which also, like, I forgot what he said, but he was like, "Yeah, bro, just put the cheese on the burger and make it a cheeseburger," And he was like, "Yeah, we can't do that." And I remember thinking, like, damn, that's how I'd be at work, bro. Like, literally, like, yeah, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't bring it up that way. And then it's a whole thing, And then he's like, who's this we? It's just you and me. Just put the cheese on the burger. Why can't you just put the cheese on it? I'm like, exactly. That's what I'm getting tired of myself. Like, I feel like we live in that time period right now where it's like, what? Like, bro, you making this complicated. Just do it, bro. Like, what the heck, bro? I feel that way for real. I feel that way. For sure. I feel that way. I feel like it's just like, bro, what do you, like, all this extra stuff is just really, really annoying. So that's why I'm like, man. But back to the thing about the story real quick. You know what I'm saying? So basically what made me angry was just the fact that I felt like he was like trying to tell me to like go talk to the customers, because it was like, he's trying to basically distract me so I don't do a better job than him. Or I don't look like I do a better job than him because he's my boss. But I don't care about none of that. Only thing I care about is giving these people their food so they can get out of here. You're not worried about that because you're trying to figure out what they ordered, but they ordered the food that's on the screen that you're making, and you know that. And so why are you even asking that question? That's what I'm saying. And it's like, you're an adult. You need to stop doing that because it's weird, bro. You know, it's like you talking to another sensible. Unless you're talking to like a crackhead or somebody that, you know, like you talking about, I'm talking about like straight trash people. You know, I'm talking about people that are not coherent like that. You know what I mean? Very much like, what that he said, damn, hamper doodle or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like humper doodle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to get one on him, but like, not a sensible thinking adult. You know what I'm saying? Not anybody that's like, at least made it past middle school. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be looking at you like, yeah, you're asking me what they ordered, but like, I took their orders and it comes to the back, and then you know everything else that we already know in the process. But we're past all that now, and now you need me to give you these wings because you don't have any. Okay, right? Okay, here's the wings. Take the wings and go. Like, you know, like, stop being weird. You know what I mean? Like, I can't people that do that. That's what I just can't. Can't deal with people like that. It's a mental thing. They don't know how to think. They're messed up in the brain. It just is what it is, bro. I was thinking about King Lo, and he was just like, King Lo, he was like, "Wait, people, why?" He's like, they really do, bro. They really, really do. And it's like, I don't like catching that, bro. Because it's just unnecessary. It's like, leave that out of this, bro. Just make the pizzas. Like, godly. You know? Just make the food. You know? Stop worrying so much and just make the food. Stop worrying about being perfect. And that's what I'm saying. These weirdos that be trying to be perfect, and it's like, bro, stop trying to be perfect. It's getting weird. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's like, are you actually doing this? Or are you just like, you know, I be at work thinking that shit myself. I'm like, am I actually, like, happy to be here? Or am I just pretending to be happy? Like, this is just weird, bro. And then that's when I realized, like, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That one is just like, whatever, man. Like, whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't even care anymore. Like, why? I'm not, no. I'm not gonna be stressing that much to where I'm like, you know what I mean? That's like, just like, whatever, bro. You know? And that's where I'm at right now, because I can't pretend like that. Like, I can pretend to be happy. You know? It's like playing, it's like acting, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, it's kind of weird, bro. That's why Johnny Depp don't watch any of his movies after he, like, Johnny Depp said, I don't watch any of my movies that I make. Like, he's like, I don't watch any. I was like, damn. He said, I don't watch any. They're like, so after you record the movie and you look back at it, he's like, oh, I don't watch any of the movies. I don't watch any of the movies I record. I was like, oh, damn. Like, he was like, like, I don't do that. And I'm like, yeah, it's an acting job. You're acting. It's not even you, bro, at all. So it's like, I don't really care. You know, and then like I'm at the top of my, you know, of the game, so it's like I don't really care, bro. Where I put out, and they eat that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel that, bro. But nah, it's like because it's acting. It'd be different with something else. You know, you're gonna like, you know, it's like, I mean, you can't be a chef and don't eat your own food. You don't see you see Chef Ramsay on YouTube cooking with his grandmama and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a chef, you gotta taste your own food. But you know what I'm saying? Acting is like literally like, oh, y'all like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's lying, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, y'all eat that up? Alright, cool. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I be at work like, if I'm acting and there's a problem, right? Like, oh, you messed up my order and it's like, oh, okay. It's like, what then? There's procedures for that too, but at the same time, like, you know, when you deal with people that are just impossible, it's like, at that point, it's like, you know what I mean? That's when the real come out, and it's like, not awesome, like, yeah, bro, man, look, no, it's really just like, as simple as just like, yo, I don't really care. I get off at 6, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's whatever you want to do. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Whatever you want to do, we're down for it. You already know what it is. Like, I don't know, it's just weird, bro. It's like, okay, whatever, man. Like, I don't even care. Like, I almost got into a fight the other day with the customer. I closed the fucking window, drive-through window in his face, and I didn't know he said she was trying to say something. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even like paying attention, and like he was trying to say something, and then I was like, okay, and then you know what I mean? He's like, why'd you close the door in my face? And I just looked at him like shook my head like and like that same look like that like shock like bro like I'm not doing this with you. Talk to your grandmama. Talk to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. What do you need, bro? Like, what are you wasting my time for? I can't deal with people that are just all up in there like that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm not the one. You know what I mean? I'm just not the one. I don't even know where to begin with you. You know what I mean? I'm not the one. I'm looking at you like, not like you weird, but just like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. Because people be on that, like, I don't know. Like, you took that real personal, my guy. I just didn't hear you. You know what I'm saying? I just, like, I'm not doing that right now, bro. You know what I mean? And I think the reason I feel that way at the end of the day is because I personally feel like I don't have to explain myself to nobody, bro. And I feel like I don't owe nobody nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a damn. You know, and that's how I see shit. Like I don't play with people. That's the reason why it's like, bro, because there's a lot of transgressions on that right now. And I personally feel like a lot of people are trying to be on this level of you owe them something because of something or whatever, you know? And it's like, that's not the case. And some people actually do. Like I said, with the unit, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's like she's trying to kick me out. And it's like, what do I pay you for? To keep my stuff in here. So if I come in here and I'm messing through my stuff, I don't need you in my face about anything. I need you to get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? That's how that should have went instead of being like, oh, sir, you got to leave because you're doing this and that. Like, no. I pay you for this reason. Leave my stuff alone. Don't touch my stuff. Period. You gotta really get down people like some people really. That's what I tried to tell. They're like, oh, because I'm the only black guy in the room. But it is what it is. They're like, oh, calm down. I'm like, I'm not even angry right now. That's why the other black lady that was in the room, the customer, that's why she started laughing because she knows what it is. Like, I'm not even angry. I was like, some people, some things you just can't tolerate. Some people you can't treat nice. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to respond. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. That's what I'm saying. That's why she don't understand. Sorry, I said she don't. I'm talking about my coworker. She don't understand why our manager is mean. She said she's mean. Like she don't understand. Like no, she's a hood rat, bro. Like let's keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like keep it a buck. Just stop with the shenanigans. You know what I mean? Seriously, she's just she's a hood rat, for lack of better terms, bro. You get what I'm saying? That's all she is at the end of the day. And you know what I'm saying? She just got this gig and it's working for her. You know what I mean? If she was not working this gig, she'd be doing this and that, you know? And that's not to diminish this person, but the problem is, are you trying to do higher? Are you trying to do better? And you never see that from her. Now, maybe the sky is the limit. Maybe it's not. But it is what it is. But the only reason why somebody would do that is because they lose hope in their situation. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I've told you. Like, she mean. I'm like, nah, she probably just don't like this job. You know? She just don't like this job. And I'm trying to tell her, yeah, this is the food industry. This is like the worst of worst jobs. Nobody likes this type of job. You know, I'm trying to tell her. She's like, oh, it's a pretty good job. I'm like, oh, you don't. See, that's why you're going to be here for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I'm like, you gonna be here for the rest of your life. I don't know why. That shit funny to me. Otherwise, you shall not pass. Cause she don't, you know what I mean? And then it's sad because she has so much, see, that's what I'm saying. She has so much emotional work to do. She has social work to do. But she don't even know. Like, she really don't know how Americans get down. She says she mean. She don't know. She don't really understand. You know. That's what I told her. I said. That's why I told her straight up. I was like, maybe it is a black thing. You know what I'm saying? You're the only white girl in this mug. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you really don't know how we get down. I think she's white, right? I don't even know if she's white, but I think she's white. I don't even know. She like that Middle Eastern way. Like I don't know. Like she said she's like Turkish or Hungarian or some shit. Czechoslovakian or some shit. Like that shit. So she looked kind of Middle Eastern somewhat, but like she looked light skinned enough to be white. I think she's white though. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's a black thing. I know it's a black thing. It's race thing. It's always a race thing. That's what I'm saying. Like when I kind of came back here, they opened up the border and literally was like, yeah, if you want to work at this new factory job, you're gonna have to speak Spanish and be fluent in Spanish and know how to do this. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why, bro? Like they put the red tape on that thing and they let the certain people go through. You know what I mean? And so it is what it is. That's why a lot of people lost jobs and you know the whole situation that happened last year. But it's like, man, hell nah. That's what I'm saying. I know that's what, bro. You don't have to tell me, bro. You know, like it's not even funny, man. Like the reason why, like I said, the other factory job I had, right? Like the reason why I quit that hoe was because of, I thought the supervisor I had was just so, it was too much. It was too much for me. You know what I'm saying? But right, check it out. But like the majority of people that were working at the factory were all Africans, and that's what I'm saying. It's like they didn't care they didn't care what my resume said. They didn't care about my work experience, degrees. They didn't care about it. All they saw was an African name, and they said, "Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna fit in here," and just threw me along with the rest of them. Didn't even care. You know what I'm saying? You could have one parent that's African. You get what I'm saying? And they're still like, because you have an African name, they'll throw you in. Like I'm telling you, I've seen it before. The factory I worked at, you know, you work with, you know, these Hispanic people that be like acting black type thing. You know what I'm saying? And he had a Spanish ass name or whatever. And then I remember we were at the factory on his side of the factory, right, or the factory I was working with, right. So we were the Africans. I was on the African side. He was on the you know what I'm saying, Hispanic side. And when we were with his other homie, he was an OG in the company. And he was just like, yeah, it's a good job for your peoples here. They gonna take care of you. And I'm already thinking in my mind, he probably don't even identify with his people like that. He act black as hell. You know what I'm saying? He act hood. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. All I'm saying, and then he didn't show up anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm telling you. It's just like, things are just, it'd be weird like that. Like, bruh. You know? And then when you get into those sectors or what people are called communities or whatever, all types of communities, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's like, it's just weird, man. Because then you get all this hate in the community within itself. It's just like, it's stupid, bro. That's why I've just been looking at a lot of things. It's like, it's just kind of stupid, bro. It's like, I'm kind of done with all this extraness, you know, all the little games, you know, the toxic little games that people playing and stuff. Like, I don't tolerate that from nobody, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't tolerate it from my own mama. Like, I don't tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? As I said, that's why I quit the other job. I tell you. I was like, my mama don't even talk to me like that. Motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, my mama don't even talk to me like that, sir. Put him up. You know what I'm saying? Put him up, put him up. Hell nah. You know what I mean? Like, no, sir. No, sir. There's no bueno. Shame on you. You know? So, but a lot of that going on right now. But, yeah, I think it's something to switch it up, bro. That's something I really can't get through. So I'm saying when I get this car, I'm probably going to end up leaving. Like, because she was talking about that too. Like, we started talking about that real quick, and I was just so like, I don't know. I blurted that out without even like a second thought. You know? I was like, I was possessed when I said that. You know, real talk. So I literally was on some like. She was like, yeah. She was like texting me. I told her to help you to call somebody because we're short a person. And then she just started texting me all this stuff, paragraphs and paragraphs about how I'm lazy, I don't work. Da, da, da. She's like, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm just over it. She's like, my husband's in Dallas right now trying to get his CDL. Like, as soon as he gets his job, I'm quitting, man. Like, I was like, I'm like, shit. I feel you on that. Like, the fuck? Like, it's the restaurant industry. You know what I'm saying? And we work at a fast food restaurant. It's like, dude, like, stop. That's why I be annoyed, bro. That's why I be like with Jamal, because it's like, bro, this dude be tripping. I'm not doing this with this guy, bro. This is the worst job I've ever had in my entire life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my entire life. I've been working since I was 14 years old. My entire life. My entire life. Like, the entirety of life. Like, hell nah. And she wanted, and this is the most hectic and confused and annoying job I've ever had in my life. That's too much. That's a double whammy, and it is what it is, bro. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I don't care, bro. I'm not doing that anymore. That's why I'm just like, whatever, like, you have to have a good equilibrium, you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense, you know what I mean? That's the best thing I can really say. Like I don't be going that fast anymore, bro. And I don't be cleaning up anymore because like they don't clean up, they don't care. So it's like I don't care. I mean, of course the manager doesn't care, but I don't think they don't care because they don't want this job. You know, they're just tired of this. It's just tired. Some people get tired, man. People get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? You know, personally, for me personally, and especially being in poor positions in life, you get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. You really, really do, man. You really get tired of like the same thing over and over again. For real. You know, especially when you have no control really over in the overall circumstance. You know, or if you do, it's too much control. It's like you got to constantly pay attention to it. Like, I'm just not with it, man. I'm not with it right now. That's how I feel right now, personally. Shoot. Hey, what up? I'm that purple punch. Some of that purple punch. Yeah. Yeah, purple punch. My Eminem. The Mohammeds, you know what I'm saying? I think I might buy one of these online, see what's gonna happen, see if I can order it, or what's gonna happen to me. Somebody was on, I was scared to do that, and somebody was like, bro, you better use a prepaid card or something, I'm like, I don't think that matters, to be honest, man. Because Eric Kahn, remember Eric Kahn on YouTube? Like, he was saying all that stuff, and I was like, and I was really tempted, but I was like, I don't know, I won't do that, bro. But I think you could do that. Because how did they get this? I highly doubt they went to like Colorado or anything. Maybe they did, who knows? I highly doubt it though. I highly doubt it. They probably just bought it online. It'd be really interesting to know and see. I would really like to see that, but whatever. Just try it once. Buy a product and just see if it gets shipped. I really believe it will though. I believe it will. But I don't want to do it though. I just don't want my package to get lost or anything, or you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm still too paranoid. Like I just don't want no bullshit, you know. Cause you know me, I'm going straight for the bud, and like I'm like, okay, get an ounce of shake or some good ass weed and shit, and then next thing you know, like, like you know what I'm saying, to be like, what the fuck, like, I don't know, just some bullshit. Like I don't know, I'm gonna feel weird. I told you I still feel weird when I'm smoking like legal shit versus illegal shit. Shit weird. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. That shit just, I don't know, man. That shit made me so angry. Like, no illegal substances in here. And I was just looking like, you really gotta stop acting like you be catching me. You just be harassing me, bro. Don't you think that I know that the door's open and that you can walk by and then you can see me? Okay, we can establish that. Now that we established that, there's a reason for that. Because I'm not trying to hide anything. Why? Because this is legal. So now that we established that this is legal, going back to what you said to me doesn't apply. So I heard what you said, but it's voided. Now, is there anything else that you need to say before you continue walking? She's like, I have the power to terminate you. I'm saying, like, I don't care, bro. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you acting weird right now. You're always threatening to terminate me for nothing, bro. I talked to another person that they let me back in. Like, you tripping. I don't know, man. It's the same thing, man. She was like, oh, yeah, she said that Chris was complaining about, like, he wasn't even complaining. He was just saying. And I was like, because that's what I'm saying. They want you to be fear of them. What they really want is the carry situation. This is what these toxic people really want. They want domination. They want to be able to control you and shit. And it's like the most creepiest, weirdest thing when you get that, when it gets that deep. When you realize they really want to be able to be like, sit down, stand up. It's like, what are you getting out of what literally are you getting out of this? Nothing. So you're insane. It's an emotional thing. It triggers some type of emotional response in you based off of some type of trauma that fulfills you. It's like you're weird, bro. Motherfucker, it's just weird. I'm telling you. Like and a lot of it has to do with insecurity. That's the really sad part. A lot of it has to do with insecurity. And that insecurity, it just makes you a loser because it's not even important. You insecure because you ain't had sex yet. You're a 29-year-old man. It's like, who gives a fuck? These people who you have sex with, these random bitches, like they ain't shit. You know, because what matters in life really is, are you even living good? Are you happy? Are you satisfied with yourself? No. But that's why people get married, so they could mooch off each other's insecurities, so they can end up being, having success through that way. Survival together, you know what I mean? And it's not to demean marriage or anything, but that's essentially what a lot of people are doing. That's where it comes from. That's what we're talking about. That's what people are like on. So when they sit here and they trying to get married, they start love and all this romance, what's the point of being married? You might just have the romance. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's just a lot of weird stuff going on right now in life where it's just like, we're a generation where it's like, who cares, bro? Like, even when, like, my manager was trying to pressure me to, like, not pressure me, she was talking shit. She was like, why don't you get married to a Mexican lady? There's a lot of Mexican ladies right here. Shit, get married to a Mexican lady. And I was just looking like, she asked me about marriage before. Where's your girlfriend? Why aren't you married? No. I'm just looking like, ugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking the whole time I'm thinking, ugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, that's what I was really feeling like. But also, I started feeling that insecurity, like, oh, it's because I'm a loser, so I'm a virgin, so I can't get the bitches. But then I was thinking, like, nah, fuck all that, man. It's not even that shit at all. It's really because, like, ugh. You know? Like, yeah, women are fucking intimidatingly hot and beautiful, you know what I mean? In all aspects. Cuteness, you know what I'm saying? And just beautifulness and handsomeness and just all types of voluptuous and beautiful, just amazing, graceful, you know what I mean? Just enchanting motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I mean? But trans women are too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck about all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't care about all that, bro. So I was like, man, I don't care about that right now. That's not what I'm focused on. I mean, I'm not focused on that shit at all. Like, I don't even want to be here. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh, you getting a girl. I was going to tell you, bro. I was like, Rick on the shit. Where Rick was like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, we can stay at my family. Me, you and this girl we found. He was like, nah, I'm not doing this. He said I do this. I was like, oh man, Rick, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just can't even write it down. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start watching that. It's the new series, man. Preacher was amazing, but this new Walking Dead, I mean, Rick is in that show, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta watch it. I don't care about any of that thing what's going down. All you care about is Rick, because he was our main character. You know what I'm saying? So to have him back is like, okay, yeah, now we're back on track. You know what I mean? Like, everything else was a side thing. You know? But, yeah, dude, like, that's what I'm noticing, man. Like, I'm just like, I don't even know, man. Man, that's what I'm at right now. When it comes down to it, I'm really just like, man, I'm sick and tired of these fucking haters, bro. These haters, these users, these weirdos. Just, it's too much, bro. It's like, man, fuck y'all. I ain't even fuck y'all. It's just like, whatever, bro. Cause y'all ain't, they're not even gonna fight you. That fuck you shit, that's all they do is fuck you. They're not gonna fight. They're not gonna do nothing. A lot of people are bluffers. These people are not, you know what I mean? I don't even know, man. Whatever. It's just stupid, bro. But yeah, but, you know, I'm so sick and tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Roadblock and red tape and all that shit. Red line and all this fucking bullshit. It's like, man, fuck y'all motherfuckers, man. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's like all the way out there, I would do that shit. Like, I'm not finna steal something and shit. Or like, I'm okay. This thing, I'll steal from the grocery store. I stole this fucking goddamn charger from the grocery store right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll steal food. I'll steal chargers, electronics, little knickknacks. I'm thinking about stealing some fucking rubbing alcohol and fucking some salt and shit to clean my glass and shit. You know what I'm saying? What else? You know what I mean? But like, I don't smoke weed. You know, I like the LGBT community and shit. I'm attracted. Like, it's just weird, bro. You know, like, so I'm like, I degenerate and shit, somewhat. You know, and I'm just alternative in general. But it's just like, that doesn't, I don't know, it's just like, that's not a good enough, like, reason from, like, me being a fuck up. You know, that's what I realized in life. Like, the reason why I'm in this position is because I'm just a fuck up. You know, I fucked up at being straight, so that's why I'm being gay. You know what I mean? It wasn't really gay, it's just like, you have such your friends because you're a loser, and they can't have sex with girls either, you know? Like, all this type of loser shit. And everything was premeditated. That's the funny part. Even the wins and the fails were premeditated. What does that mean? They were already known. And it's like, why? It doesn't even seem realistic. Like, okay, if you didn't do something for whatever reason, something happened or whatever, right? That's not a reason for, like, something to go specifically the way you thought it was going to go. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, that's so weird and lame because that's why it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start to realize that, like, it's been premeditated. And then that's what I'm saying. You play the fool. And when you play the fool, that's when you realize, like, if you don't want to do that no more, it's like you're not going to play those games with people. Because you know where it leads to. You get what I'm saying? You know where it leads to. There's certain games you just don't want to play with people no more. Like, I don't need you to chaperone me, man. There's certain games you just don't want to play anymore with people. You know, like, for example, when Charles and White, right? I think his name Charles and White. He was talking about, everybody know the game of cops and robbers. Like, you know, when you don't want to play cops and robbers anymore, they still trying to play cops and robbers with you. You'd be annoyed, bro. You'd be like, bro, like, stop, man. This is not that situation. I'm like not trying to get caught by the cops. I don't care. I wasn't even thinking about you because I'm not worried about you. You need to go somewhere else and catch some real criminals. You know what I'm saying? That's how you be thinking, and they still want to like harass you and just like bother you and like and you're just like, all right, man, thanks for your service. Go catch some real criminals. You know what I'm saying? Go catch somebody doing what they do. You know what I mean? Something that's not okay. Don't be fucking harassing me and shit. Like, you ain't got no shoes on and shit. Yeah, I'll put them back on when I want to, man. Ain't nobody hurting and shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a fucking indoor lobby. You know what I'm saying? You better calm that down. I don't give a damn what you think it is. I do not care because I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta switch out my shoes. I'm switching out my shoes. Well, I don't not switch out my shoes for you. Please. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I not do that? It's ridiculous. You know? It's still in the situation, man. So, some rules, I ain't gonna lie, we're mentally broken. You know? For real. I mean, shit. Like, you know, back in school when they were like, don't eat in class, and then you end up like bringing something and trying to get something away with eating it. It's like, yeah, but you hungry right now, you can't focus on your work because you're hungry and you got a cookie in your pocket. It's like, man, fuck that shit. Eat the cookie, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's stopping you from eating the cookie? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's stopping you? Or what's the problem? That's what I'm saying. Stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit. And the thing is, you think it's the right thing to do, but you were literally trained to do that because they want you to go on a wild goose chase. That's what you don't realize. And that's the saddest thing in the world. It's not even the proper, you know what I'm saying, response to the situation. It's just a response you were given. And not only that, it was literally made so you can go in a loophole. Gotta be careful out here, man. You're plotting. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess. Anyways, though. Shit. I really wanted to get on here. I want to talk to you guys for a little bit. I mean, that's all I'm worried about right now. I'm just trying to get this car, really. And once I get the car, I think I'll be alright. The only thing I gotta worry about is paying off my warrants and shit. Cause, if I get stopped, that's jail, and I really don't feel like dealing with that. That's one thing I'm scared of, to be honest. But I think I'll be alright as long as I don't sleep in the car. You know what I'm saying? If I can park it somewhere and not sleep in that out, I'll be alright. You know what I mean? I'll be alright. You know? If I park the car and then don't sleep in that out. That'd probably be my best bet. And it's funny because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that'd probably be the best bet. And the reason why is because, like, it'd be easier for me to, like, you know what I'm saying? Because in the daytime, the cops don't really be giving a fuck about people in the daytime. They don't be, like, stopping people in the daytime in, like, normal areas. Like, if I was here in my car and shit, they wouldn't give a fuck, bro. But if it was nighttime, that's when you gotta be like, damn, where can I go to sleep? And then so, like, you know, you worry about sleeping in your car, but, like, you can sleep in your car, but, like, at the same time, like, cops might you might be in an area where you're not supposed to be in at night, or just be in now, and they'll be looking through your car, like, who the fuck car is this shit right? And then, like, you see you in a hoe, and then they gonna fucking wake you up. And they might fucking be like, on some, like, you know, because the reason why, you know, when I was in Austin, that shit was, like, very much apparent, you know what I'm saying, was because I was in, like, Round Rock and Pflugerville and Wills Branch, it was a problem. Because those are, like, small towns, but, like, when I was in city Austin, like, it was somebody like, move along, bro, you can't be here. You know? Because they know what's up. They know people just be stopping and, like, chilling. You know, they know it's a hippie city, too. But over here, it's not like that. It's like a ghetto, so they gonna just be like, you know, they gonna really get in that ass. So it's like, I'm not really trying to do all that, you know? So, but the cars don't really do a thing. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, even if I'm not just pay it off once I get the car, just pay it off. You know, take half of my earnings and shit for the month and just pay the rest of that shit off. You know, that's really all you can do. Go pay that shit off, you know. I think I'm gonna leave though. I don't really want to be here. I don't know. I just don't have the energy right now. I'm charging my portable charger for like the longest. I'm really not in the mood to even be in A-Leaf right now. I'm about to leave A-Leaf because I'm really just kind of like, I don't want to be here. Like, I'm sorry, like, I just don't want to be here. I might go to Westheimer. I might go to like I-10 or something like that right now. Because I don't want to be here, man. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm only about to be homeless in a different place. I'm about to be homeless in a different place because I saw she was like, oh, I can terminate your thing. I'm like, but I don't give a. You know what I mean? Storage units there is, bro. In this one street. Get out of here, bro. Leave. Like, there's too many storage units. These storage units, people be acting like, I don't know, man, but I don't care. They need to take a chill pill. I don't even care. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't even care. Whatever happens, happens. And when if it happens, it happens. I don't even care if I go to jail. You know what I mean? I don't care anymore. I'm at a point I don't care anymore. I really don't care. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, go back to the motherfucker. Like we say, lock away the key. Lock away the key. I'm fucking nigga in his ass. He was like, I mean, hypothetically, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying, just the way the water be hitting down. He was like, that's me right there, like, oops. Blink, blink, blink. With the Grinch and shit. Oops. Blink, blink, blink. Like, you stupid, bro. You stupid, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm leave because I really don't like being over here. Probably go Westheimer on this thing about going over there. I think I'm going to the Jacket Box I used to go to when I was homeless before. Over there. Only because I feel like going over there. You know, it's actually not that far. It's kind of like within the space somewhat. Not really. But, yeah. Maybe someone said, I could terminate you. I was like, man, fuck this bitch. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give that shit. I'm sorry. I was supposed to just kids around and shit. I just really think about that shit. Like, it's just like, bro. No, like, I live my life, motherfucker. Like, I don't have time for that, bro. Life is just like, no. I'm not doing this with you. Like, you weird. I told her she weird, bro. Like, I've never in my life told a human being that they were weird to their face. Like, that is so just not me, bro. Like, it's like, that's just too much, bro. Oh, I can't deal with people like that, bro. That's why I'm like, bro. Like, riding the bus is not even a bad thing. There's only 2 reasons why riding the bus sucks. One is the thing is, you know, it's like, it's slow. And you don't really know if it's coming or not type thing, right? You know, and the second thing is just being around people. That's literally what it be like. You be around people you don't want to be around. Like yesterday, some guy started smoking a cigarette in the back, and it's just like, I don't want to smell that shit. You know, wait, what? Like, no. And he was spitting on the ground. It was like, what the fuck, you know? Just be like, weird stuff like that. But yeah, you know. So it's like, I'm just tired of this shit, man. Just like, figure it out, fuckers. Fuck these people, bro. I'm at that point, man. What's my beard? I got some milk. I need some milk. Yeah, I was eating fucking cereal. I had no spoon, bro. I had to eat that shit like a fucking dog. That shit dried on. Perfectly dried on. Like, it ain't just like wet, and that's like dried on. It was 2% milk. I don't even know what 2% is. Exactly. Is that like what? The rest is like something else? I don't know. Or what? Like, which part of it is 2%? Is the milk or is the non-milk? What is the non-milk? Anyways. But yeah, dude. I just really I think I probably can go back there now. I think the shade is kind of getting there. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Uh, Almost 2 hours in. Really? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm homeless and shit. These people, bro. That shit crazy. Like I said, the first time I came here, all I had was that small red backpack, and homie gave me a bologna sandwich. And I looked at this homie like, homie, I don't even know you like that. Why you give me a bologna sandwich? Weird ass nigga. Let's go inside though. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I was not trying to sit here with the little homies. Some little homies were trying to come through. I'm like, I'm really not trying to do that with y'all. Really not trying to do that with y'all. Like I said, I'm not really super introverted. I'm like avoidant personality. I'm not really introverted so much, but I really am introverted though. Like that's why I be like, to get in an argument with an introvert is weird. Introverts don't even like to argue because we're not trying to really talk to you. So we're trying to fucking round it up, finalize it, get it through. Come to a fucking agreement and call it a day. But you want to argue with an introvert? Don't even make sense. That's how you know you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you end up arguing with an introvert and you know introverts don't even want to talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's funny as hell. How you end up arguing with an introvert and you know introverts don't even like to talk, bro? So you know your ass just crazy. There's no explanation to cover your tracks. Like you are just, it's all you. So yeah, I'm going to call it though. I'm trying to post this, and then we'll try to do the review finally for herbs. I might go get some jars too today. I might get a jar. I don't know. The jar that I have is not big enough. Maybe a little bit bigger. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it. You know, little niggas. Alright, man. Peace.